Now a chance for Harrison Bader. Bichette whips it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Breaking the ball through there for a strike. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Langford makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag
on the tag,
and
he's out.
Double played. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there, on its way. And forget it. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped.
Yeah.
Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
0-1.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Man, that got him square in the mask. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bader ranging back. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3. Bo Bichette up to the dish. They see the win. Red Sox already leading.
0-1's the count.
Bichette getting to start at shortstop, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that'll do it. Top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Burns back to work. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jacob Wilson up now for the Brewers.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one just
That's
misses.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bichette. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure and they get. Back here in Boston, bottom half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, James Wood. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into my mind right now.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bader sizing it up. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Popped up. Corrals it. 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup, Cody Clemens will hit next. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Wood, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Colt Keith.
Did he go?
Swing, now an appeal to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Halladay. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next
ball, that's out.
Misses, and it's 2-1. And there's one down. Noelvi Marte getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. That's got a chance. And
we got a ground rule double
as it hops
2
the
bases.
Fence. 1 out. Runner at second. Next for the Brewers, Jake Berger. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Up now for Milwaukee, Harrison Bader. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take.
Wood. And there are 2 outs. Now at the plate, Drake Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. In plenty of time to first. Out. out to escape a bases. And we're back here at Fenway Park as we go to the last of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Santander.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here is Gavin Sheets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Check swing, no appeal. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 1 out, base is empty. And
that's
that
ball
is
2.
Downstairs. And that's ball 2. And that one pulled foul. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. That's off
inside,
the
ball
inside
1.
corner. 1-0. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. Late on that
2.
fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
He really committed to that fastball.
2 balls,
up
2
at the
strikes.
top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swung on, belted. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Put a very
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Caleb Ferguson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and miss, and that's strike 2.
Ooh,
0-2 is the count.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a
1 ball,
misses
2 strikes.
outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-0. So 2 down. Bo Bichette up next for the Red Sox. Hard hit to third. Marte with the throw to first. Inning over. On to the 4th. So here's the Brewers DH. Giancarlo Stanton. Bichette. Throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Next for Milwaukee, Jacob Wilson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, right now, this
0-1's the
battery
count.
is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful
balls, 2
that
strikes.
you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
That's
Misses
outside.
off the plate, and it's 1-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Pajes, 24 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grounds 1 to short. Whips it to first.
He's out.
And Milwaukee is set down in order. Back here at Fenway, now the left fielder, James Wood. That one ripped right center field. Bader ranging back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. And stepping in for Boston, Wyatt Langford. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Wenzel Perez up next for the Red Sox. First time up was a pop out. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. And first offering is fouled off. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Colt Keith. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit. Out to short, Bichette. Zips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Jake Berger. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
3.
Blows the high heat past him. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Foul ball there.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Did he go?
Santander started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. The 1-2. Just
ball.
misses
That's
with
inside.
that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This to third. Slings it across. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. And now the DH, Gavin Sheets. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Justin Lawrence.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. In the dirt, blocked.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And the inning is over. Top 6. Now it's going to be Harrison Bader. Burns back to work.
Hey!
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1's the count.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that in the corner by Tom Brunansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Drake Baldwin. Wood makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. That one out to right, and that's a fair ball. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay. And he's
on
out.
the tag. He's out.
So a man aboard. And next for the Red Sox, Wyatt Langford. And first offering is fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets the third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Wenzel Perez. This one in the air center field. That is the inning. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Bichette whips it to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Wood makes the grab for the 2nd out. So 2 down now, and here is Colt Keith. Here's the tag,
on the
and
tag.
He's out. They don't come much closer. And we're back. Stepping in, Cody Clemens. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
He swings and fouls one off. Lawrence goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
0-1.
Tolia now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add a couple more. It's 7-0. Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Angels. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Blake Snell.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And that one missing inside. A sharp slider. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Rafaela under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Lindor fires across the diamond, and that is the back in Anaheim. Our starter in this one, Quinn Priester. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Pajes hauls it in for the out, and there's one away. Here's Francisco Lindor. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Nope,
Freddie
that's inside.
Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Snell back to work. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
2.
Big time jam right there.
No balls,
hate it
2
as a
strikes.
hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That
Ball,
just
that's
misses.
inside.
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That
Ball,
one
that's
missing inside. Just
I got 3
missing
and 2.
there. And now 3 and 2.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Freeman. And he's out on the tag.
You're out.
Andy Pajes will hit next. And that one clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
down.
No score here in the second. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2 and 2.
2-2 the count.
Throw on to Freeman.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Sean Murphy. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. And that is strike
0-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
No,
Just
inside.
misses. And the count 1 and 2. Good
That's
eye
a ball.
right there.
He's really tightening up his
2
hitting
balls,
zone with
2
2 strikes here. I love it.
Two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for L.A., Jose Altuve. Swinging a foul straight back. Murphy over at second, 1 down. Curve in the dirt.
Down.
Ground ball left side. To first.
Out.
And they get Altuve for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first.
Out.
Ozuna is out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. First
Off the
pitch,
plate, ball
and he
one.
just misses. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I got one ball, one strike.
Fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one's in there, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now the third baseman, Noelvi Marte. Fastball for a strike. One out, base is empty. Tap softly third base.
That's
side,
foul.
a swinging bunt, and it goes just foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Mitch Garver up to hit here. First
Ball
pitch
inside.
misses. Garver, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2013.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And
2-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. That
We got a
misses the
full
zone,
count.
and now it's filled up 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Draws the walk
No,
there.
that's a ball.
And
Take
that's
your base.
their first base runner of the game. And now Bader up to the plate.
Now, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ball, that's
And the
inside.
slider just misses.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Did he
Check
go?
swing. Now we look down to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Top of the third, no score. Oh, great stop. To his knees, a throw, and that's
Out.
a great play for the out. Back here at Angel Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And here comes Carlos Correa. Inside,
Ball, that's off the plate.
just missed. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now, Kerry Carpenter. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Murphy swings through that one as he
0-1's
comes to
the
the plate
count.
for the second time today. Just
Ball,
off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. Breaking ball
Ball two.
misses down and away.
Could be some action
got
here
two
on
balls,
this next pitch.
one
Couple
strike.
runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That
Inside,
one
ball
drifts
3.
inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him
No balls,
to pitch
2
well up
strikes.
to this point.
Kicks and deals. Misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Wilson stays in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Rafaela makes the grab, 2 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And Eric Summers still punches him out. Back in Anaheim, now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. That's inside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Grounded out his first time up. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there are a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that one clips the corner. Inside.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Now
Ball
2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
And that's 2.
Out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
These Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And here is Andy Pajes. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many.
Double steal. Bunting, and he pops it up. Brings it in to second, 2.
He's out.
It beats him back to first. It's a triple play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Priester back to work. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it.
Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball in. He's safe.
In second, and that was not close. Rafaela stands at second with no outs. High fly ball, right field. Acuna there. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Now it's the Angels leadoff. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Misses
That's a ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And that's off
inside,
the
ball 2.
Edge. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound.
Did
in
he
this
go?
situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now
3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hit in the air, center field. Bader makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Noelvi Marte.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. He's been able to go inside as well as outside,
2 strikes.
effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Breaks his bat, pops it up, squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Mitch Garver. He reached on a walk his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases
0-1's the count.
Away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Altuve on the move, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Harrison Bader up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. And that misses.
That's inside.
Ball 1. Bader, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015.
That's down.
Next offering is downstairs.
Ball inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. 3-1.
Take your base, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Did he go?
After the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. 2 outs. And a
ball,
good eye there.
That's inside.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Ball, that's in.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is down low.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lindor on to first. Third out. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's hard hit on the line. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away. Here's Sean Murphy.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. So one out, nobody on. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Angels. Fought off foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on, belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found.
So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1.
Altuve at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
2.
Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight.
No
last
balls,
thing you
2
want to do as a
strikes.
hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That
Ball
misses,
1.
and it's 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That one in triple digits.
It might
1
be
ball,
time to choke
2
up
strikes.
a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. Man on second, 2 down. Just
Count is
off
3
the
and 2.
inside edge. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. This one smacked out to left center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. We go to the top of the 7th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jacob Wilson. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough.
1 ball,
6th inning there,
2
but
strikes.
his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And that
Ball,
one is
that's down.
downstairs, and it's 2-2. Struck him out looking. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's
Oh,
had
one's
a
the count.
dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Three.
Strike three, struck it out for the third time today. Two down, bases empty. Jake Berger up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture
No balls, 2 strikes.
One run. Maybe you get 2 or 3.
Altuve on to first.
He's out.
And Milwaukee is set down in bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. And a
Ball, that's
fastball
out.
misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand
inside.
really well.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
With all
2
those
balls,
extra base
2
hits, it's
strikes.
easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. Couldn't connect with 101 at the knees.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Really sells the changeup with that arm action.
A swing and a miss. Robert Suarez records the strikeout. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up
Ball,
in that
that's
location,
inside.
very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching
Nope,
that go
that's
by.
foul.
Next
We got
offering
full count.
upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bader should have it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And
That's outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Tyler Fitzgerald. And first offering is fouled off. Freeman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through
0-1's
that
the count.
And swinging him in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Wallner, long run into the gap. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Anaheim, bottom. There's a strike.
0-1.
Scores at a slider.
0-2's the count.
Popped in the air, left side. Marte settles underneath it. 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Murphy.
0-1's the count.
Now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
And
3.
down on strikes. Now 2 away. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Ball in there. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now Mitch Garver. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got
3.
it. So here's Bader now. Spire in his 4th year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Down on strikes. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. Here's Acuna now. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some